hello everyone. Hi Il, hi Colony, hi Faber, how are you doing today? Hi New Wabbit, hi buddy. What is this? This is a strong start already. How's everything going? Hello everyone. Hope you started well this week. The world sure is crazy, but I don't know, I hope you all have your safe space where to stay cozy. Oh, hi there. What side? What was the pronunciation? Also, hi there! The way.
Hey molegato. Code Lilish has a message for you. It says, Moly 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 moly.
How to say British friendly? Mold. Seriously. Anyways, I have a new, I made this really quick a bit ago today. There's a new redeem, an expensive one, so you can dump your points on it. I've added all of the little animations I made since I started this Lowpoly mine thing, and they come out at random, so you can get a random animation with a redeem. Oh, there we go. Yeah, the original of OSC USD. I love that track. Here the new one is also very good. I gotta play that remaster. So yeah, that's the new reading. So yeah. Anyway, not much else going on. I'm working on Twinkle like crazy. This month, I've been working on polish. There has been a lot of internal QA from my pals and co-workers, Little Norwegian and Shades. You know them, amazing folks. We are really getting the very first part of the game to be as polished as possible, because I want to make a demo soon, so expect news soon if I get everything in time. So yeah, other than that, not much. I started work on another animation, but I only made some assets. I don't know, maybe I will finish it this week if I find the time. For now, for today though, we'll be working on a commission, which is this one. You remember it from a couple of weeks ago, right? Let me rotate myself, there we go. So yeah, I got some feedback, and the clothes changed slightly. The references came from two different moments in time, and the character design changed very slightly. So as you can see in the new ref in the corner, the top now has straps that go to the shoulders, and also it's more open with a translucent part inside, and also it's a little bit that doesn't show in the reference, but it's a little bit lower on the back and the side. So we'll start with that. And then we'll continue on with details and asymmetric stuff. So yeah, let me move everything around.
Yo molegato, drink some water.
Drinking water, you got it. Also, hey, this part of the song, this riff, isn't that completely lifted off from the Fire and Flames? Didn't they pick a part of it and just sampled it or recreated it? Because that sounds exactly the same. Anyways. Moving things around, this is how the model looked last time. And now we'll go to the UV editing, and I will do a couple things. First off, I will get all of this, and I will rotate it, mirror it, because it's the same from both sides until we have to add the Hi Duala, happy to see ya! So this is the same until we have to add the tattoo. So I will like remove this part so we have a little bit more space for this. Because the side of the chest becomes more important with the strap, and I want to be able to not stretch that part. Alright, now that said, we go to a sprite, there we go, and we get rid of this half. There we go. And now I can just move this a little bit around. Hey, come on, I want to move only that rectangle. There we go. Maybe 1 pixel more. How many do I have in here? 10, okay, that's not bad. I can move it like a couple pixels more. There we go. So now, if I go to Blender and I update this, everything looks terrible. But now everything looks the same again. There we go. And here's what I want to do. I want to get this part, the side of the chest, which is like the most difficult part to unwrap. And I want to maybe separate it so this part doesn't get... Wait, is this correct? No, this should come 1 pixel. There we go. So this part is not as stretched, this should be way wider. Like all of this. This should reflect this. And it should be more like this, I think. Maybe. Probably want to cut over here too. So like... Oh, thank you, 12. So like I can move this to be more like the actual shape. Maybe. We'll see if there is deformation or not when we add the texture, we'll see. But the thing is, now we have space for this. Also, this should be the same height already. Yeah, it is perfect. And this is more like this. Alright. So this is the actual shape, as seen from the side. Like it goes over here. And it's more or less this. There we go, right? And now we can go back to a sprite and actually extend this. Which for now I will just simply do something like this. We'll see about more details. Alright. Alright, so no deformation, which is right, is correct. There we go. And now we can go back in here and actually add the missing part. which is again just this. Alright. And now this can like come a little bit over here. Alright, way better. Now with this done, I think we have space for the strap. We just need to figure out where it is. And I think it should come from like this corner to here. Ow! What's that for, B? Hi! I'm thinking the strap should come like over here. Looking at the reference, let me check it in big. I want to be able to see it very well. Like it's a very thin strap, so it's not too thick. So, and by the way, this is more like this. So we want essentially the strap to be like somewhere in the middle of this pixel. And it should come back straight. And we'll see about that. We'll see once we add it in the texture. So let me get a reference. It's like at the same height of this second layer of freckles. So it's over here. Alright, so we get this. And maybe 3 pixels. I will make it round over here. There we go. Alright, and we even add a little extra bit over here. We'll see. Now this is definitely way closer to the center than it should, but at least it's good for reference for the UVs, so we can actually get rid of some deformation. So we want this to essentially come a little bit to the side. There we go. All right. This face deforms a whole lot. I think I should just cut it the other way. Yeah, that works. Yeah, I think this works. So I can now actually add the shadows and the inside part. Although to be honest, I think it goes a little bit more to the side, so I will move it. Because I'm checking the reference and yeah, it is a little bit like that. It hides very little is the thing. Alright, looking better, but this part gets a little bit deformed. Because of course it does. Alright, this is a little bit better already. Alright, I think this works. Oh, thank you for the follow, Nimble Bubble. Oh, you've been learning about normals? That's so cool, because normals are a little bit hard to work on. Like, as you can see here. There we go. Way better. And I think I will just set it this way. Yeah, so it looks better from that angle. Alright, this goes a little bit more like this. Alright, so this strap looks okay-ish. There we go. But now this doesn't look right. Man, this is so tricky. I should move it back to where it was. Like so.
I've got a good joke for you. I'm so good at sleeping, I can do it with my eyes closed.
Oh my god, Jam.
I've got a good joke for you.
A double joke.
How do you make a tissue dance? You put a little boogie in it.
Oh my god. Jam, where did you get those from? Right. Maybe I will like try to make this a little bit less deformed. There we go. Yes, the joke reading sometimes comes double. I still haven't discovered why. Just enjoy the freebie. It's the thing. Yeah, I think this is like the best we can make it look with this geometry. Like from the side it looks a little bit weird. I don't know, unless I add a subdivision in here it will look strange. Maybe latency in the AP, maybe. I think it has to do with file rewriting though, like whenever the reading comes out it it writes a text file and then, well, no, actually, yeah, it writes a file, and then the program that controls Jam just like reads it, and if it's different, it does something. So maybe it's like reading it twice or something. In any case, we will now do a very important thing. We come back in here, and just to make things a little bit easier to read and to understand, I will get all of this, mirror it. So we come here, mirror this again, and we can actually now try to make this lower.
Hey boss. Incoming message from TGC_Dave. It reads, did you hear about the first Frenchman to wear sandals? His name was Philippe Philip.
Oh my god, Philippe Philip. That is actually a cool name. Or not, maybe not. I am flip-flopping about it. I am sorry, everyone. Alright, maybe this one should come a little bit more like so. I'll stick to making low-poly models and leave the jokes for the professionals. Okay, so now we got like the right height for this.
I've got a good joke for you. You don't need a parachute to go skydiving. You need one to go skydiving twice.
Oh my god. That is actually correct. Technically correct, which is, as we know, the best kind of correct.
Intercepted a transmission from TGC_Dave that says this. Did you know your eyes are the last thing to stop working when you pass away? They dilate.
Oh my god. It took me a second to get it. Now I'm thinking I will lower these two. Can I go? It's nearly dead. Okay, take a breather and rest a bit along with your phone. We need to recharge too. I'd rather all of my pals to be perfectly rested. There we go. I think I will like change a little bit this angle so it comes a little bit more like this, a little bit more concave. Alright, so now as you can see this is way lower, which is cool. We want this to actually go a little bit up like so. There we go. So there is not as much deformation. Maybe something like this. There we go. And now we need to make the strap in the back part, which is the tricky part. I think it will just make it shoot straight.
Yo molegato, drink some water.
Drinking water, Nidio. You got it. Hi, by the way. because the top in the interreferences is very different from one version to the other. Let me check this. Yeah, there is no back view. So I will assume that it just is very similar. We just have a strap that needs to connect. So I will do that. I will make the back strap. Also, hi Aggie, happy to see ya. Doing well. Just working on this commission. Alright, so I bring this over here maybe and just feel if it coincides or not. There we go. And it doesn't coincide at all. It is roughly the same size, so I think I will just move it closer to the side. Alright. And now I just adjust the UVs. Maybe. Alright, I think this fits. There we go. And now I can just make everything else fit a little bit better. And just make the strap move down. Maybe I will do something like this. These colors are so hard to make out. Maybe I will just do something like this.
Got a message from our pal Lowpoly. They say the following. Hi, hello. I wanted to kick things off by telling y'all good news. I was able to get a meeting for an internship this Friday.
Hey, that's great, D&D. Happy to hear that. There we go, maybe. All right. I'm thinking maybe I could move the thing 1 pixel to the right to make it a little bit easier. Like I do this. Oh, we got a raid? Well, thank you, look at us. Welcome to the mines. Thank you for the raid. Thank you so much. I hope you had a great stream, and I hope that you enjoyed your time in here. Alright, so now I can just move this. There we go. There we go. I think this works better. Also, I will move this a little bit over here. There we go. Right ahead immediately. Okay, have a nice hour. Rest. The streaming takes a lot of energy, so yeah, take care. Thank you so much. Alright, so now that we got this part, we will change another part about the top. As you can see in the reference, actually I will open it for a bigger view in here. As you can see, like, it's now 3 buttons and it's got this separation, so we'll do that. Hi Dream, happy to see ya. So how low does this go? This goes like almost all the way down. And it's like this shape. And then we will actually pick this color. Because it's like over here that we get the texture. How does this end? It's just like gets into a UV shape. There we go. So this is the way it looks for now. And it also has like this line, and we will get the shape down. Maybe something like this. Maybe it goes one lower or one higher. Something like this. Yeah, it should probably be a little bit wider, I think, like 1 pixel wider. There we go, something like this. This Saturday, yeah, bad. Oh, that's cool. I hope you are having fun in there because it really does sound like fun. And it will add like a little bit of shine. Yeah, I think this works. Maybe the angle should be a little bit more aggressive. Yeah, like it goes a little bit wider at first and then it sharply turns to the center. There we go. And we use the correct mid-tone, not the light one. Alright, cool. With a little bit of deformation it can look pretty nice. There we go. I'm thinking now that this shadow should go lower. Because technically it's not like getting pushed in here by by any sort of cloth. It's just like hanging. Yeah, there we go. This looks better. In fact, I'm thinking that we don't have to have this middle line. It should just maybe be a discontinuous one. Like we can kinda see where the thing goes from the inside, but... Or you know what? I will add a midtone in here and make the shape. Maybe I will make this darker. So we have like the rounded shape in here, but it's like semi-translucent. Yeah, that works way better. Hi, Ilorasi. Yeah, Boba. Boba is part of the commission. We must not shy away from the Boba. It is part of the job. And a very important one in some designs. Alright, the back is looking okay. We got this. With this I'm thinking now the highlights should actually be moved a little bit like so. There we go. Yeah,
hey,
this looks
molegato.
better.
Lowpoly has a message for you. It says, the odds were stacked against Moga as it happens. Very well stacked indeed.
How did you think of those? Seriously, sometimes I believe you have a dictionary on you at all times. What are the meaning of wordplay? No, let me see, what else? Oh yeah, the buttons are super important. So we come in here and I will get all of this and just move it around. There we go. So now this is like perfectly symmetrical. In fact, I will do something. I forgot because this is important too. I will like paste it over here so I don't miss it. I don't lose anything. And I add it over here. And now I can like place this button in here. And the button is too big for having 3 of them, so I will just make it smaller. And do this. There we go. And maybe do this too. Alright. This won't show up in the model yet because it's still symmetrized. Yeah, it is going to be a VTuber model. You can actually go to Salpow's channel from the stream title. It's gonna be for her. Alright, so next thing is not that I am here, I will actually add the little bows. Shall be something like this. There we go. How many of them
hey,
are there?
molegato.
2.
Lowpoly has a message for you. It says, this Chara design is a true entity.
Alright, there we go. Alright, no differences yet because again asymmetrical details. But that done, we can actually start working on parts that are asymmetrical. Let me check the reference real quick and see where shall we start from. We can add the laces on the left side of the dress first. I think that will be a good starting point. So over here I will pick this color. And let me open the other reference in here too, so you can see what I am working on next. And it's this part. So we have 3 X's. Like this is one. And then we go and do this. And then we do this. And I'm wondering how to make it actually work. Like I could start the other one over here. And then I just add the one under it. There we go. And then we go to the dark color. There we go. And on these parts that we kinda get to see, I will like add a little bit of a highlight. And then we just add like shadows in here. There we go. And I will add like these highlights over here, because the reference doesn't show any rings, unlike with the back. So I will just assume that the whole cloth is like that. And just add a little bit of this. There we go. So it looks sewn in. Hey, that's great, Indy. Textures are super important. I will say even more than the modeling itself. Now let me check what else is asymmetrical. The leg. the ring, the bracelet. So yeah, let's actually do one thing, one important thing. We will get this body and I will duplicate it. This will be body mirror, and this one goes away, we don't need it, because we are going to mirror this one and start doing things. There we go. Now we can pick all of this. There we go. And as you can see, we got the buttons, we got the little bows, but things are a little bit disjointed, so we will move things around a little bit. Same with this part. There we go. And we want to probably move this a little bit up so we get a little bit of angle. There we go. Hi Kissy! So we got the buttons, we got the side, which by the way helps us with this. There we go. Or is this one? Because I want to fix this deformation. Alright, this works. This is good enough for this part. Next is the legs, and as you see, we are like starting to run out of space. So I think it's about time to actually extend the texture, I think. We will have a lot of empty space, but it will be good if we have to come back to this model and add extra different parts to it. By the way, for everyone who's here and wasn't here before, we got a new redeem that I'm very happy to have added. We got the random animation redeem that will just play one random animation from all of them that I made so far. No, I didn't make her current model. I am just making this one for the first time. I am not very good at high poly, at that sort of detailed style. I am mostly a low poly person. Oh, thank you! Thank you, Loresi. Wait, where are we? There we go. So let me see, if I go here... I can like make it double. Okay, and now we got like a lot of space for textures. That will be helpful, because she's got some big tattoos too, so we'll have another space for them. Okay, no, whatever. What happens is everything goes everything goes to shit. But don't be alarmed, because now we can simply do this. And everything goes back to normal. We need to do this with everything though, including this. There we go, so we are back to normal. There we go. Molegato or goto. That would probably be too dangerous. In any case, we are back to having everything under control, and now we can actually work on different things. Like, let's see, I know I mentioned the leg, but actually I will start with the hand. I want to add a ring, as the reference says. Like this one. So I will come over here. And we got this. And we will add the ring just in the middle. 3 pixels. With a little bit of shine. There we go. So now I can come here and actually get this ring, this whole finger. And let me check if it's the right one. Yeah. And I actually need an extra dark color, now that I think about it. So I got this over here. And just do this. Alright, and now I can just like move this over here. And I will like move everything over here. Alright, this is the side, this is the bottom. So we got the ring in here. Cool. And now we can actually work on the leg, because the leg is asymmetrical. As we see here, one side has a higher stocking and the other has a lower one with the ring, which is the one we have made. So I will copy this, paste it over here, and let me check the difference again. It goes all the way up. Alright. So I will just move this up. There we go. There we go. And there we go. That sounds fun, Dingy. Alright. And I will pick this whole leg. And just move it over here. As you can see, it already looks good, but we need to add the ring in the bottom. The kinda bracelet thing. So we'll just copy this one and add it. I think over here should be correct. Yeah, it's okay. We will add something like this. There we go. Welcome back, Twelvan. Happy to see ya. I hope you take it as an opportunity to rest, so both your phone and you could recharge at the same time. There we go. Now let me see what else is different in here. And we got a bracelet in that hand. For that we don't need to duplicate the arm texture though. I'm so tired, I'm sleepy. Hold on. We just need this part. So I will get this part. And add it over here, for example. And add the bracelet. And maybe 4 pixels is too much. Maybe we will add like some highlights in here. There we go. Alright, and we just add this over here. There we go. Alright. So if I now pick this, I can move this over here. And there we go, we got the bracelet. Though I don't really think I like how it looks. I think it needs to be a little bit wider to actually get some detail in it. So I can actually like make the bottom darker instead. something like this. Yeah, this is much shinier. There we go. There we go, way better. Alright, next thing that is asymmetrical without entering into tattoos is the ears and the horn. There is one horn that has another golden bracelet, and the ears, they have different carvings. So let's start with the horn, actually. So I pick this one, paste it over here, and I think I will transform like this part. Let me check where exactly is it. Is it just in the middle? Okay. So I will do something like this. Oh, sorry, we are not watching this, I'm sorry. I should have noticed. You almost missed the whole thing. Alright, so with this we got like a nice adornment in the horn. So now the head should be a mirror. And the first thing I want to do is to actually mirror the face. There we go. And now let me see. Because we need to find the right place for this thing. Maybe this one. Let me see. If I pick these three, there we go.
Intercepted a transmission from TGC_Dave that says this. Singing in the shower is fun, until the shampoo gets in your mouth, then it's a soap opera.
Oh my god. That one I think I heard before. Alright, so I need to actually move this way up. There we go. Alright, this looks decent enough. We can now work on the ears. Checking the reference, and we got a big tag on the right ear, and we got 3 small rings on the left one. So let's start with that. The rings are very simple. I will just do something like this.
Hey boss. Incoming message from Lowpoly. It reads: 2 asexuals in a tree, SITTING call the firemen, they are stuck.
Hi God, happy to see ya. How's it going? You're a cool person, I hope you know. We are working on Salpow's commission. And this one, I don't know if I can add the numbers. I think those are too small. We will try to do something. Hi, Einar Marklar. I am doing big bazookas. You will know by now that big bazookas are roughly like a third of my commission work. Nothing against them though, like, big appreciator myself.
Hey molegato. Lowpoly has a message for you. It says, Moga is a boob, both in terms of silliness and of being a bird.
I am not a bird. What kind of emote is that, God? What the hell? Well, thank you for the Twinkle command. Right, we got this one. And we need to
Yo.
action.
TGC_Dave has got something to say. It goes. DMG, does that make you a loon? Both in silliness and the bird?
I think Dave has a good point in here.
Intercepted a transmission from Lowpoly that says this. I like to consider myself a night owl.
Huh, that makes sense. Oh, thank you, God. Thank you so much. I hope you like the game when it comes out, because I have been like trying to make it feel like watching a cartoon. Like, you wouldn't believe how hard I am going at the cutscenes compared with Frogan. Like, seriously. It takes me a lot of hours to work. But I think it's been perfectly worth it. So what were the numbers? Let's see if we can like infer them. 1861. Yeah, it's going to be hard. Like, I can do this so they kinda match. in width, but alright. Anyways. Oh, thank you, Inner Morclad. I am also working super hard on Twinkle's moveset. In fact, it's going to have some customization. Like, you can get gear, and each piece of gear does something different, but they either give you special conditions that help you, like giving you extra health, or making you able to walk on ice, or they straight change one of your moves for another. Like they change your attack for a very slow one that makes you float for a little bit. Stuff like that. Right, cylinder. Maybe 5. There we go. And now this I will just like project from view. There we go. And how many were there? 3? Yeah. One over here. One over here. And one over here. In fact, they actually go a little bit more towards the point of the ear, I think. There we go, something like this. Alright, we will have to paint the bone weights for this, but for now I will just duplicate this and make it for the other. Alright, and now we can like start moving this until it looks correct. And what is the position? Yeah, over here. There we go. Alright. So now let's actually work on the weights for those new items. Let me see. I get the armature. Why is it only showing some? There we go. And then we go here and go weight painting. And we try to match everything. And just who I am, Shadow After Therapy, like, you are absolutely right. I am the one unit of me that actually exists. We go. And there we go. No, all of these should be like halfways. I will do one thing again. The fall off should be constant. This is a big difference. Alright, and what about this? Something like this. Hi, Yasa! Sunshine and rainbow, very good timing! Can you feel the sunshine? Alright, I will say this looks decent. Like they don't get off the ear unless there's like very extreme deformation. With painting it's hard. You know, but no, let me see. This should be 65 maybe. No, higher than 70. Maybe even not 80. There we go. So now this moves with the whole ear. There we go. We got them. This works well. At some point you just like are listing a series of steps to make a 3D model. Those things can be daunting, but the moment you stop seeing them as the enemy and just another fun puzzle to solve, you will see like it will be way easier. Can you feel it? It's so good. Okay, so now let me see. I think at this point, I think only thing left is actually the tattoos. I'm also thinking the hair color is less saturated than in the new model, but I don't know, I will have to ask her, because, you know, there's a serious difference in color grading in the 3D avatar because of the lighting, and I don't know what will she prefer, to stick closer to the original ones or to go for the extra saturated ones. Oh, thank you, Suna. Hi, welcome. Happy to see ya. Well, you'll probably get faster and faster at them until at some point they are not boring anymore. I think I am roughly at that point. No, let me see. I think we can go for tattoos now, because I've been checking the reference, nothing much else. So let's go to a sprite, and let's see. We got one tattoo in here in the book that is like this wand with snakes, the pharmacy symbol. But of course we don't have enough space in here for it. So let's see in Blender where we can actually set it. Where should it be? because it should be like over here, I think. And what I will do is I will duplicate this, go a little bit up. And I don't know if this is going to work, but we'll see. Like now I get the shape of the tattoo, which should be roughly this. And I will like paint it green and then just paint the tattoo in it. Like something like this. Something like this, and then we got the snakes. How many loops are there? 2, and then they just kinda separate. I will add a little bit more space for that. So how's everything going, Suna? Hope you are having an okay day. Very yippy, can't relate to that. By the way, everyone, Suna here is the artist behind the amazing Twinkle emotes that you can see in this channel. Oh, hey Yaki! Hello there! Happy to see ya! Oh, thank you so much for the kind words. Appreciate ya a whole bunch.
Hey molegato. Lowpoly has a message for you. It says, I'm not keen on natural disasters, but I'd have Suna come over any day.
Alright. I'm thinking maybe I should move this one over here. Something like this works, I think. It's only one loop instead of 2, but you know, with some little pixels, it is very hard. Okay, so now I will like paint all of this green to be skin color, just so I can see the anti-aliasing a little bit better, because I want to go hard on it. Here, maybe. Yeah, something like this. we go, and I will even pick all of these and just add it over here. And I can even add a few darker spots where a lot of ink comes together. Maybe even at this point. Alright, and now I will like do this. And this. And there we go. And maybe this will look alright in the tattoo. Maybe I can move this over here a little bit. And now we got a tattoo, and I think this looks nice. So we can go and work on the other tattoos the same way. But first what I will do is transform this black ink into a different color, a dark brown instead. Because even if the ink is black, it usually looks a little bit more brownish. And then we'll also add a little bit of shadowing in here. There we go. And this looks way better and more integrated in the model already. So now let's see what is the next tattoo that we need to add. Let me see, we got the one in the shoulder. This one we can actually probably draw because it's not too complicated. We just need to make sure that we got two shoulders in the texture. So I will copy out of this and probably over here. And now I will like start painting it. Let me check how it is unwrapped by the way. Oh, we need like a longer section. This I will have to put. Oh, thank you for the follow, Love Love. Happy to see you in here. Been following you for a while. Hi, hi. That emote is adorable. We are working on a commission for Salpow today. And as you can see, we are almost done with the body and the textures. We're just adding little details like the tattoos and everything. And it will look so good. And since it's pretty early, I think we'll also work on expressions a little bit. Also, hi, yeah. Thank you, Slag. Actually, I should have come over here for a better view. not that small window. See, I got like a big screen because I didn't have space for two monitors, so instead I got a big one. And you know, I see things well, even if they take only a small part of the screen. But on stream it's way smaller. So I am sorry. Sometimes things look super small on stream because I literally don't notice. Okay, DNG, have a fantastic day. Two screens request for Dodge Robertsons. Hi, Mr. Human. Everyone's commenting the same thing when they come to this stream. I get it, but you know, chill a little bit. Maybe everyone. Hi, Kekitopu. Streaming with one is very clunky. I actually have like a second screen, but it's not exactly a monitor, it's my drawing tablet. It's a Hion 13 HD. It's way small and it's not like perfectly horizontally aligned, but I do move OBS to that screen when I stream, so I can at least see what's going on in that screen. Okay, so it is like just this Venus sign with horns. My accent is from Spain. I am from Spain. I'm actually from the south of Spain, which is like an added accent. But you know, we have these. Hola chavales. Yeah, exactly. Because you know, it's just so funny how the pronunciation is so different in English and in Spanish. Like, we got these hard consonants, all of those super reliable rules about the vowels and how they sound. It's not like in English where the sounds are a little bit more fluid, like the same vowel can be pronounced differently in different words. In Spanish is way more logical and is also a little bit more rigid in terms of pronunciation. So it is very hard for Spanish speaking people to learn proper pronunciation in English. Like, it's very different at the core of it. Alright, so now I get this arm, and out of this I want just this part. And I want this to be disabled. There we go. And the tattoo is not too bad, it's just a little bit deformed. So I will like move this around a little bit. Maybe move this up so it's a little bit bigger. There we go. English is a mess, yeah, exactly. Like, I kinda can get why though, because unlike Spanish, which comes mostly from Latin, English comes from so many different roots, so it's been like mounting words upon words, and you know, each with their original rules. I know it's kind of a hot pot. You know what? Armorcrat, same here. For everyone who is wanting to improve a little bit on their English and they don't know what to do, the way I got super good at English compared to how it was before was when I played the whole Telltale series of Sam and Max. Like the original one, Sam and Max Save the World, and then the season 2. By season 3 I was a little bit older, but you know, it's very good. And you get the subtitles and the pronunciation at the same time. And unlike a lot of media, like the subtitles actually say the exact same thing as the voice says. So that's good. Yeah, exactly. Armor. Alright, so the last tattoo is the trickiest one. Oh, thank you, Dave. I actually should save. Dave the save point. No, I'm thinking for this I will do the same thing as with the other tattoo. Like a little bit over here. Move this over here. In fact, I will just project from view. There we go. And I want a nice density. Something like this should work. There we go. Because I will paint the tattoo in there. And let me see. Something like this, maybe. Actually, a little bit bigger. There we go. There we go. And we can like get rid of a couple of pixels near the bottom. There we go. Alright. So now we can actually start painting. And let me see. The tattoo in the back. Oh, this is going to be hard, isn't it? Okay, so let's start with the basics. Big circle. There we go. Circle. How hard is it to buy the game on Switch? It is strange. Like, I don't really know the process because that was handled by my publisher, but I know that there's a lot of devs that do it by themselves, and also very questionable publishers do it. That's why you see some questionable games on the Switch sometimes. So I guess it shouldn't be too hard, depending on your engine. But depending on your engine, I mean if you use Unity 3D, because it's what everyone is using for smallish games. Alright. fixing the wrong shape because I hate when the lines in a circle don't do the right thing in pixel art. Okay, so now we got like a smaller circle inside. So we will just get the selection and contract it like 4 pixels. Maybe 2 more. Alright. Again, I will fix this part. This song is so good. Alright. It really slaps. Well, I think Godot must have something to. Last time I checked, like, there's some companies out there that port Godot games to consoles as a service, because there is not like an official builder, so they kinda made their own. You know what I'll do? I will. Nah, it's okay, whatever. We got yet another circle, which is way smaller. There we go. By the way, I wanted to ask, are you all today doing something cool? You working while watching the stream? Oh, that's so cool! Sleeping with sirens, okay. Yeah, this is a sprite. I just have like a HD skin on it because the pixel art UI made me a little bit nervous. Hey, that's great. Alright, so we got an even smaller circle in here. Alright, that's all of the circles. Now we got like a triangle in here. I will do one thing though. I will like copy this, create a new layer, and just kinda position everything in the right spot. So we can see where things are. Alright, and now we can actually place the triangle. So it's this. And this. Alright, nice triangle. This is a tattoo in the back of the character. Cutesy, as you can see. We also kinda get the center. And I think I will like get rid of this part for now, because it will be easier to add shading to this and then the rest. Now we also have smaller circles. There we go. There we go. That's a lot of detail, yeah. But hey, I pride myself on doing exactly what the client wants, and if the character has super detailed tattoos, the model is going to have them. Alright, so we got the circles. Now we need to add the hexagon thing. That one is going to be trickier because it's like smaller lines. So what I will do instead is paint with transparency. And just like do something like this. Yeah, it goes over there. There we go. So like by painting with transparency, it will look as if the line was thinner. Even though it's still 1 pixel. And then we got like a triangle in here. Let me see, can I? Let me try something. I will add a new layer. And now I paint this in here. But this layer I will go to darken. There we go. And now I merge down. So it only paints on the skin and not on the ink. Okay, 12, have a fantastic day. By the way, I will remind everyone, because I am so proud of it, oh thank you 12, that we got a new redeem today that just shows random animations. And those animations are those I made. Oh, there we go. I am still so proud of this one.
Hi there. Sorry for infecting your computer. Can I crash at your place for a while?
Wild times. It's been a while since that. British Jan. Well, thank you, man. She is a freeloader. Alright, so I will now add simply some anti-aliasing. I always find it so like calming to this thing. Just running the math in my head about where each color should be, then just making adjustments based on my gut. There we go. Like for example, for these things, when we got like a longer line, I like to just use the lighter ones and then use the both of them once we get a little bit more angle. There we go. This one, since it's a lighter line, I will also add a lighter anti-alias. There we go. There we go. Nice and slow. This is the best about art. How's it go? What did the fuck say? I don't understand your message, Silvio. I'm sorry. The small brain attacks again. Someday I will have big brain and I will understand our jokes. But for now I am a small brain team. None of you didn't see. Yeah, but I still don't get it. What is Nolobio? Like, apart from the real meaning of the expression. go with the anti-aliasing. Alright, so we are like getting all of this anti-aliasing down. I know it's kind of a boring process, but bear with me, this will make everything look way better. Again, for this part we go lighter on the anti-aliasing. Alright, we are getting close. We got most of the lines from the outside, and we are now in the inside, which is way smaller. So as you can see, we get rid of, well, not really, we get done way faster now. Alright, we got this down, and I think it's the perfect moment to just do this and this. There we go. And now we can actually add details like the stars, the Mars symbol. Let's start with the moon. There we go, and we just add a little bit of anti-aliasing too. Alright, next we got the same symbol as the shoulder. We will have to simplify this one. Yeah, something like this. Then we got just 2 circles. Something like this. Then we got a star. Alright. And we got the Mars symbol. Kinda, more or less. We do what we can with the pixels, everyone. Then we got this Neptune symbol in here. There we go. And I think that's it. I think this should be good enough. So now, the moment of truth. We go in here. It looks well enough. I know a little bit of it because of the Binding of Isaac. Also, weirdly enough, from the PlayStation 1 Yu-Gi-Oh game. Like, it's funny because they didn't know the rules yet. Okay, now this is way too big. So I need to actually make it smaller. Wait, what I will do is select this vertex. There we go. And there we go. So we got the whole thing in here. Incredibly enough. Yeah, like original Yu-Gi-Oh was hardcore. Like before it was even about cards, it was just about like finding random thugs and delinquents and just like being Jigsaw, the Jigsaw killer from the some movies to them, but with magical powers. It was wild. Alright, so what I will do now is I will go to the material and activate backface cooling. And you see, like now a lot of things have disappeared. So I want to fix all of that. And I will do that in the case of the hair by adding a solidify modifier, thickness of 0, no fill, and flip the normals. Well, maybe flip the normals is not necessary. There we go. Yeah, that's a big hurt. Is one way to put it. Now let me see what else needs to be. Yeah, the inside of the skirt. Like we got all of these and also these faces and I think that's all. I will duplicate them. Is this correct? Yeah, it is correct. So I will duplicate this and go here and flip normals. So now, like, if you look at this angle, you'll see the inside of the skirt. It doesn't look weird. I will do the same thing with all of the earrings. Mesh, normals, flip. There we go. And now another important thing that I forgot about and is super important is the normals. Right now, as you see, everything is very polygonal. That's not ideal because we want the normals to flow. So I will get everything here, shading, smooth faces. And this is largely okay, we don't need to change anything in here. Same with the hair. But with the hair there will be things we want to change. Because we want both of these loops to be sharp. And you can see now how this makes the normals change. It makes a nice difference. I also want to make all of these faces to be sharp. So it makes like a different shape going out. Also, this and of course this. Let me see. Why is this face upside down? Oh, because this is an angle. This shouldn't be. There we go. And there we go. And also this should be another separation. Because we want this to be sharp. As well as this. There we go. Now that we got the hair, it's time to do the same with the tail. I think the tail will be pretty straightforward to do. Go. All right. And it kinda works, I think. No, the body will take a little bit longer. Or maybe not, maybe it will be easy. After all, the body is mostly round. So we will need to change a lot of things. Let me see, I will hide this. Because this shall be sharp. How's this looking? Okay, we need to actually do something here. Oh, hi, Bombay! Happy to see ya. Why is my model frozen in place? What's going on? Is the camera turning off? I don't know. Maybe I need to restart this. You know what? I will reset this. Sorry. Oh, I hope you are having like a very productive day. Oh, the camera just was disconnected. I see. I see where the problem is. Let me fix it right away. Alright, let's see. What's a string without a little bit of scuff? Let me see. There we go. Now we got camera. Alright. There we go. Sorry, what a jerky movement. Let me just reset. There we go. Back to work. Let's go with that. Right. So what I will do now is I will hide this, and what I will do is get all of this whole loop. Where's this coming from? Yeah. And this. And this. Well, not this one. Let me see, these two I will also hide. Because what I want to do is to get where the legs are disconnected from the skirt. And I will... There we go. Split faces by edges. There we go. So now out of this I can hide. I can hide everything. Hide this. Let me see, where is the inside part? There we go. I hide this one too. And now I got out of this, merge by distance, and hide. And because I made the cuts in the right place, and let me hide the inside part. Note the normals look way better. They look like they flow in this direction. Now what else we got? Like, of course, this and this. This should be sharp. Maybe not these two. Same here. I should try headbanging. It doesn't work very well. Come on, I am supposed to be perfectly centered. It doesn't get me very well. There we go, way better. Actually, let me try something. If I go here and remove a little bit of this. Better. There we go, now I can headbang. Alright, I get all of these lines. And I make this as sharp. And although you cannot see any difference in here, when I actually make the avatar work in Unity, it will make the whole difference. Alright, so I think we are done for today. Like, next thing I have to do is the expressions, but I don't know. You know what, let's do one more thing, or two actually. One is we'll bring the face to a different texture, so that way when I want to make expressions I can just make a bunch of them. And the second thing is we'll make a pose for her, so we can actually make a render for socials. So let's go in here to a sprite and let's select all of these. Come on, select all of these. There we go. And this is a 64 by 70? No, this is... okay, whatever. Let me check something real quick. I want the head only. Okay. So we got the reference that this is the center. So I will now make a new file. 64 by 64. And I'll paste this. Maybe this way. There we go. And I will save this. Oh, it is saving where Bob is. How do I go to somewhere else? Do you know what? Let me just do it the old-fashioned way. There we go, Salpow face. Add it over here. There we go. And there we go. Alright, so we got the face in a different texture. And here in Blender I will go to the default view. And in the materials I will rename this to body. And I will add a new one. That is a copy, and this is face. And here's the thing, I will pick these faces and assign the other material. which now in shading I will just select, select the face. And you'll see now that the face is like completely gone. And that is because if we go here, the face is just there in the corner, which is not ideal. So what I will do is with this, I will just do this. There we go. I think we can probably move everything down 1 pixel. There we go. And we move 1 pixel down here too. And all of this I will just do this. There we go. There we go. Now this should go to .5. So we go and do something like this. I think this works. And the only difference now with before is that we got a different material for the face. So when I make expressions, I can just change this one and the body will stay the same. Alright, so now let's get the armature and let's make a cool pose for this, for a render. Let's go to the animation one and I will hide physics and hidden. Oh, and this is from Legacy Blender. There we go. Oh, sorry. There we go. Sometimes it doesn't switch when I hit the button. Alright. So let me see. I will also hide the fine-tuning one for now. And let's make a cool pose. Right now we only have the T pose. And actually we got this one too. Which is always fun to see. And it's also a good stress test for models. You can see this already makes a little bit of stretching. The back works. This works too. Yeah, I haven't got the water animation yet in. I will add it at some point, as well as the death one. In any case, let's get the normal pose. And I don't know why Blender does this. Why is this? I don't know. Okay, whatever. So I will duplicate this pose and I just call this pose and let's make a cool one. Let me see, let me check the references, and like the references are not very useful in this regard. No, cool trick for animation. Here in transfer orientations, you can set this to global for ease of working, but also here in the gizmos, instead of default, you set it to local, and here's the cool thing, you have the gizmos in local, but if you hit R and rotate it or G and move, it is global. So you got global for keyboard and local for gizmos, and that is super useful. Okay, so let's make like a pre-impose, like it's just a little bit like this. We copy for both arms. Maybe rotate this whole thing a little bit. We do this. Change the orientation of the elbows a little bit. This is maybe a little bit more like this. I don't know, this is a little bit strange. So we do this for both of them. And we can rotate it a little bit, move it to the front. Move this a little bit down. And then we kinda like move this a little bit over here. And this one to the front. Maybe a little bit up. There we go. And now I will activate the physics one just so I can like move the tail and whatnot. Maybe to the other side. There we go with the tail. Maybe we can move the ears a little bit, or not, the ears are okay. Maybe we can even move the hair to make it look like, you know, there was some motion in there. This is like the little details that make things look a little bit better. Why is this duplicated? Why do we have two bones in here? What is the right one? See, we don't need this one, nor this. Or this one? Yeah, this is the right one. I think we just found a bug in our rig and got rid of it. I will maybe move this a little bit to the front so we can see it on top of the body. And of course it would mean nothing if not for the main body of the hair to also be turning. She will be literally a hair turner. There we go. And also this, I will rotate a little bit like this. So we got a cool pose. Oh, thank you for the follow, Kobib. I am so tired. Alright, there is a little bit of deformation in the shoulder area. But I don't think there is like a way to solve it, because you know it's such a busy area. Like maybe this makes this worse. Yeah, no. This is it, and there's like no way to do anything about it. Unless we add like a corrective bone or something, but you know, that wouldn't work for the avatar. So instead I think we should focus on trying to make it look okay in this pose, because the arms are likely going to be going down most of the time. So let's actually get the skeleton and the body and go back to weight paint. And let's see, this is the arm. Actually, let's go to the armature and show the hidden ones. We'll activate this symmetry. And I think what I will do is add a little bit of weight in here on the torso. A little bit on the shoulders too. Not as much, just this smidget. And a little bit on the arms. There we go. Alright, so how's this now? Little bit better, to be honest. Yeah, I think this works. Like, it's still a little bit weird on here. Maybe this vertex should be a little bit closer to to the torso in terms of weight. Yeah, there we go. And a little bit more over here. Yeah, exactly. There we go. This is it. This is the way. And this is it. This is our model for today. I will probably work on the expressions off camera, because it can be a little bit slow. But hey, we got the whole body and face and everything textured. Thank you. Thank you, QC, Asa, listener. Yeah, I think we can be proud today of our work. So what I will do now is... let's check if we can rate someone. Let's go to the just chatting thing. Oh, thank you, Suna. And let's see who's online today. Oh, a lot of people. Oh, do you know what? Loves like being here today. It would be cool to just return the favor and go there. For now, everyone, seriously, thank you. Thank you so much for being here. You are always a joy to be with. It's always fun. It's always productive, which is even more important if possible. Hey, I hope you have a fantastic day. Remember to go to the Discord, by the way. I will add a link in here. It is a little corner, part of our community, where we have fun. Remember to also add Twinkle to your wishlist on Steam. And for now, have fun with Lasda. Okay? And see you in 2 days for another Lowpoly stream. Okay? Bye!